How's it going, y'all? Welcome back to Dragon Age of the Veilguard. This is part 27 of the playthrough. Last time we talked with Solus after the events that happened in Harlothan Forest with Elgernon and his dragon Lucicon saving the Dalish and all that. And that leads us with two main quests after, so we gotta talk with the Inquisitor and we gotta go to Treviso and meet with Viago. We also did some conversations that have opened up some more quests for us. We got one with Emmerich. We got to go to Blackthorn Manor. Taash, we got to go meet with her mom to talk about that Qunari tablet that she's been working on. And then we had some conversations as well last time with Balara. We talked to Syrian. With Davrin, we had a little picnic and talked to him and Asan. Talk about worms. And then we met with Nev. We went to the Wall of Light there and talked with Rana and learned more about the Venatori plot there with Aelia and all that. And then we came over here to talk to Nevaris and Dorian because we got a letter from her talking about she wanted to discuss some Venatori stuff. And now we know there's some Venatori plot that we need to uncover with Dorian. So that's where we are right now. We got to go over to the Cobbled Swan and meet him. So we're going to go head there right now. Before we head that way, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. It helps the channel a lot as we get closer to that 200 mark and continue to grow the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all for all your continued support and tuning in to these videos. I hope you enjoyed them. And now let's head to the Cobbled Swan and go meet Dorian over there.
We really need to figure out the God's big plan. Dorian thinks Knight Commander Lenos is part of it. So let's track him down first.
Let's go.
There's Lenos's associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
Sounds good.
Mostly gone. Warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been nursing it a while. The bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain.
A map of the Minrathous streets near the waterworks and an ominous caption. Blight and Darkspawn released. The city yields to the Horde.
Half-eaten stale bread, water flask, muddy socks, and this map. Minrathous targets. That doesn't sound good.
No.
This all sounds like trouble.
What are you poking about in there?
Dorian will want to know.
Dorian, there he is. Let's go.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city.
You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
Let's do this.
Eyes open.
Hey, yo. Nope, nope. Nope. I'm just trying to pick this stuff up, man. Alright, continuing on. Hello, sir.
We got company.
Okay.
Done.
Yeah. Get out of here. Down here.
Something tall. Watch out.
Oh,
I bet this dark spawn was what tore through the gates.
hello. That'll do. Oh, there's more. Incoming.
Excellent form, bro.
More blights in the way.
It is.
That did it.
More? We don't need more darkspawn.
Coming at you. Get outta
Everything's
here.
crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. Thought I'd mention that.
That did something, but there must be another.
Find the
Must
blight
be.
boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing.
Okay. That'll do.
We got it. Way should be clear.
Oh, here I was thinking like I can't make that jump.
Shadow dragons? How did you find this thing?
Oh,
Venatori, to me! Do you think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? Or the risen gods?
I don't know.
get the hell out of here, bro.
Nothing but chaos to the city!
Oh,
That's one less corrupt Templar in the
oh, you
Can't say
did.
he'll be missed.
Let's look around, see what we find.
Anything on this ledge? No. Alright, let's open this up. Use your key. What do we got here? Okay. God's ritual. Linus. Preparations for the risen God's ritual demands more soldiers. Sow chaos within the city, make the people desperate, tell them the Venatori and the gods will deliver them. Do not disappoint.
The risen god's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for.
What does this one say? Elven star charts. Ancient elves drew them from the magic of the celestial spheres and wove their greatest enchantments beneath a darkened sun. The full eclipse approaches, which is an auspicious portent for our risen gods.
These star charts
Eclipse.
predict an eclipse to make magic stronger.
A ritual strengthened by an eclipse. That's what the gods are planning.
Yeah. We are waiting for an eclipse. Oh, what's this? The Magisterium is ours, the Templars are ours, the palace can no longer hide that Archon Redonus is dead. City spirit will soon break and the Venatori shall rise.
Lenos's documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do to Tevinter. All this, the ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
Let's head back to the Shadow Dragons.
Let's go.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means?
This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You? On the throne? Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
And it'll work this time?
The Shadow Dragons have heard that before. After Corypheus, with Lucerni, we expose corruption and stop slavers, but nothing really changes. What makes you think it'll be different this time?
Surely you're not suggesting we give up entirely. After all, you're still here. The rot in Tevinter is buried deep. We've been digging it out bit by bit, only for it to grow back. But what you've given us allows us to strike at the heart.
So the rot has no chance to return. But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're Shadow Dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, we're talking about your city. Your Tevinter too. Which strategy do you prefer?
Oh, damn. Well, you're only giving me one option. Aren't you on the same side?
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that, if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
What sort of change?
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus Mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
Alright. Varys' approach.
Varys, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show Tevinter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before?
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
Dorian's strategy?
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the South. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
Well, I can't choose the Archon. I mean, I can't really choose anything else at this point.
You want me to choose who will be Archon? Sure, I'm a shadow dragon, but there are so many others here.
Then talk to them. Ask what they think. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right, I'll go do that.
Wait, what? Choose the Archon? Yeah, I must speak to Nev. I don't think this is like who you speak to first is who you decide.
So, what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day.
I meant about Mevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
Just covering the bases.
Mevaris said talk to Nev. I'm talking to Nev.
Mevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But damn it, there's no right answer. They both play the game well, and Tevinter's ready for change. But the best way to get it, who can make it happen, I wish I knew.
See, now I'm like, it says she's preoccupied, so now I'm like, oh damn, should I have waited to do this quest until after I finished Nev's quest line?
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
He deserved it.
Lenos got what he deserved.
Makes you smile, doesn't it? Drinks for everyone.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not going to mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. And delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Mevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
We just need a decision.
Any course of action is better than sitting around, if you ask me.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Mevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Mevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
What might happen?
What do you think might happen, depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos, strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
You're not making this easier.
This is not helping. At all.
If I'd known you wanted help, I wouldn't have said anything.
Quinn.
What? Opinions are cheap. Sometimes you just have to go where you go.
I have faith, Rook.
Still not helpful.
Okay, return to Mevaris.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Mevaris.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
Have we finally done it?
I hope this signals the start of the change we've worked toward.
The start of the change, as you say. Things won't be different overnight.
But we'll keep fighting, because we have to, because there's no other way.
And with you and everyone here, we'll get there. We'll win. Keep believing, Rook.
What happens after you decide?
What happens after it's decided who'll lead?
Well, Lenos is gone, the cult's numbers are down, and they're scrambling to prepare for the god's ritual. They'll be distracted. It's a perfect opportunity to get our preparations in order.
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
Alright. I never did this quest my first playthrough because I chose to save Treviso instead of Minrathous, and I'm fairly certain that this quest, that's why I've never done this quest before. But I'm choosing Dorian, 2 reasons. 1, I'm more attached to Dorian than Maevaris, flat out, just because Inquisition, right? I like Dorian. 2, Dorian's approach seems like it fits my character, this Rook, more. So, that being said, we're going Dorian.
Dorian should lead.
Then it is decided. Of course, it only makes sense, but... Ha! Look at me! The sudden pressure.
You won't be alone. All of us are behind you. The Shadow Dragons, the city, her people.
It will take all of them to overcome the risen gods.
You'll find a way to bring them together.
The people know they don't want blight-ridden fiends in their city. They don't need me to tell them. I can, however, show them how to fight. Gods, cults, evil magisters, nothing will stand in our way of forging a new Tevinter.
Working with the Shadow Dragons, the team thwarted a Venatori plot to crush Minrathous and uncovered crucial information about the Magisterium that paves the way for a new Tevinter Archon. We got some new battle robes. Nice. Alright, so that's a big Shadow Dragon quest done right there. Looks like Dorian's gonna make his way and become the new Archon. That's really cool. But now let's go to one of our companion quests. We're gonna do Taash's companion quest, and we're gonna go meet Taash in Ravine and talk with her mother, Shathan. Let's go.
Your mother learned something new about the tablet?
Haven't talked to her since the big fight at dinner. Hey, we're here. Mother?
Anybody home?
Tama?
Oh, that's not good. Definitely ain't
Isabella.
tomato juice.
It might not be hers.
You think I don't know what my mother's blood smells like? Get Isabella. Tell her to find Cutter. Tama.
No sign of your mother. Cutter's gone too.
He was here. I caught his scent. He took her.
He's a dead man walking.
Then we know who we're hunting.
And killing. Why did he go after my mother?
There were letters from the Dragon King in his room about your mother and about the tablet.
Since when does the Dragon King want the tablet? He's been after Taash.
The tablet's about Taash, about fire breathers. It's why Shathan's desperate to decode it. In exchange for the tablet and Shathan, the Dragon King will turn Cutter into a fire breather, like you.
That's Vashadan!
Could he make fire breathers?
Is it actually possible to make Qunari into fire breathers?
No, that's not how it works.
I thought we didn't know how it works.
Doesn't matter if it's true. Cutter believed it enough to take Shathan.
You knew about the tablet?
Isabella, you knew the tablet was about fire breathers.
Shathan told me.
And you didn't tell us because...
Wasn't mine to tell. Shathan wanted to tell Taash herself.
Tell me about the king.
Isabella, what do you know about the Dragon King?
I know a thing or two about the Archon, but I've never met one like him. He certainly loves dragons.
We know. His Archon were the ones who've been blighting them for the gods.
I mean, he wants to be one. He drinks their blood and everything. Makes sense that he's interested in our Taash.
Got a target.
Sounds like it's time to pay a visit to the Dragon King.
We found a map in Cutter's room. He's holed up in a dormant volcano to the north. It's full of old mining tunnels. Getting inside might be a challenge.
We'll handle it.
We'll all handle it. Cutter betrayed us. When you go in, the Lords will have your backs.
Thanks. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Okay, we're here. How do you want to do this, Taash?
We find someplace Cutter and my mother were. I can track them from there.
You sure you don't want to head straight for the mine? Isabella said the Dragon King was there.
We find my mother first. She might be somewhere else. I'll kill Cutter and the Dragon King once she's safe.
That boat over there could be Cutter's.
Maybe. Let's look.
I should track it.
She was here. So was Cutter.
You can track them by their scent.
Scent, tracks, whatever it takes. Cutter's not getting away.
Let's do this.
We've got Antam.
Were they sent?
Still a big boy.
Not my priest. She's my mother.
Stop blocking my shit, man. Block this, asshole.
Well, we know the Dragon King definitely has her at least.
Not for long.
Yep.
Hey,
Oh, wrong
take a
one.
look over there.
What's this?
She was here.
Let's go.
They
Run it
went
down.
through here and locked the door behind them.
I'll make us a path. Good. Come on.
You okay, Taash?
I'm fine. You come to die.
Let's go. Look out. Come on, dude. There. Come on, let's move. Got a fight down here? Oh yeah. Coming for you. Fuck that.
Hey, take a look over there. Cutter. Bastard.
Butter's gonna die.
That looks ominous.
Shark's Mouth Mountain. Looks even worse with lava pouring out of it. That's where he is. The Dragon King.
Let's go get him then.
For gold and glory.
Look at that. Barely a scratch.
Damn. This is your work, Isabella?
We came the short way. Any sign of Shathan?
No, the trail led here.
Then she's inside their base. It'll be full of Antarm.
Not for long.
Main path's destroyed. You'll have to climb. I know how to rile the Antarm. We'll make some noise and draw them off you. Good luck, Taash.
We will put it right.
This door. And let's go.
The Dragon King didn't use these old fortifications for his lair?
Boss fortifications? No. He might send his Antam in here to hang banners and crap. But these aren't fancy enough for him to live in. They don't make him look powerful.
Didn't even know what hit him.
One may still follow the Qun while climbing. Know your body. Know the slope. Know your next handhold. Always telling me how to do everything.
Those pull-ups came in handy after all.
There's still stuff I gotta tell her. There's our way in.
Right. Let's go find your mum.
And then throw that stupid tablet into this volcano and never talk about it again.
Through that damn tablet.
Wow, that's a view.
That's why he made it his lair. Dragon King! You want me? Come and get me!
So much for the element of surprise.
He knew.
Is that our Dragon King?
Sounds like. Cannon fire! Get clear!
Don't take too long. Hell out of here.
Move! They're firing!
Come on in.
They had the advantage, but stopped firing.
Who cares? They're dead.
This heat is something else.
Watch your step.
No guardrails.
Safety is for the weak.
I speak to you in the trade tongue.
Safety is for the weak.
There is nothing sacred about the Qunari language. It is weak, like those who follow the Qun.
Qunari are called a lot of things. Weak isn't one of them.
Oh, hello.
Taash, I knew you'd come running. Kill them all! You can't take this from me!
See you later, sucker.
Alright, cut us down.
Cutter is Vashadon. The only enemy who matters is the Dragon King. Still a stupid name. Dragons don't have kings, they have queens.
Yeah? Save that anger so you can tell him in person.
Yeah.
I can't burn through the gate.
Let's look around for a way to open it.
Oh, you can get through this though.
That's a lot of fire.
There's more coming.
The gate's down.
Good. Come on.
Nice. Wait, where does this go? Damn, how many powder are you? Buddy, calm down, okay? I did.
Get real good.
Hell out of here.
These must have belonged to the Grey Wardens.
Grey Wardens study the Blight. This must have been where the Antom learned to blight the dragons. Bastards.
We were born to hunt and destroy. Today we will claim our birthright.
You are lying. Time out.
Taash, wait!
Today we claim our true strength by right of fire.
Come up!
Taash, little dragon. I am Archon, the Dragon King. I am pleased that you followed our fate.
To fire breather.
Taash.
You're like me.
I am nothing like you. I embrace our birthright. You hide from it. You belong to the Antom. You should have been ours. Instead, the priest stole you away.
Leave her out of this. You wanted me, you got me.
Yes, the one you call Cutter insisted you would follow our fate.
Oh, did he? How helpful of him.
Cutter's dead.
There, the rage, the passion that burns inside an Adari's heart. Your mother could not quench it entirely.
What do you want?
I want your fire, little dragon. I want your blood. My Antom have grown strong with the blessings of Qunari. And with your lifeblood, Qunari can create an army of Adari for me. Our fire will burn this land pure.
How strong you are.
You want to prove your strength, Dragon King? Then fight us!
You have not earned the glory of a death at my blade. The Antom could have made you strong, but your mother hid you away, made you hide the fire. What does she tell you? Shokra to Ebra! You struggle against yourself, little dragon. You do not deserve this. It contains a message from our ancestors. The full words can be revealed by a dragon's fire. With this, we will prove we were meant to rule this world!
You are wrong, Atashok. Shokra to Ebra is not an order to struggle against what you are. It is a reminder that through struggle you find what you are. And you have never done so. Taash has. They are stronger than you will ever be. Rook, you will keep them safe.
Shokra to Ebra.
Tama!
Taash! Move! We've only got one way forward.
Tama.
Are you dead, son?
We're with you.
We're here, Taash. You're not alone.
I need to see her and kill him! Shock! You're dead! Ebra!
We'll get him, Taash. That was a dragon.
Get ready!
Where's this dragon bitch?
Shock!
Come, little dragon. I prepared this just for you.
Oh, look at you. You got a little pet dragon. How cute.
Deserve me. I brought just for you.
Watch out for the dragon.
Come on, man. I don't know. Holy crap, dude. Out of here, fucking eye dragon. Where the hell you at, you dragon bitch?
Impossible! I am the Dragon King!
Dragons don't have kings.
They got queens, bitch.
Look, Taash! We need to move! This whole place is coming down!
I know. Just give us a minute, all right? Taash, it's time for us to go.
I can... Maybe... Oh. Help me with her legs.
I'm sorry. We're out of time. Taash, you've got to let her go.
We went there to save her.
She had other plans.
She never did make it easy.
No shit. Shokra to Ebra. What kind of last words are those for someone you're supposed to care about?
She also said you were stronger than the Dragon King.
And I misunderstood the Qunari crap. Like always. We never got to yell it out. We never get to fix it. It's a bit of her horn. I cut it off when I left her. I should do something with it. A Ravani would wear it as jewelry. But she hated when I acted Ravani. A Qunari would graft the horn to their own. But she didn't want me to stay in the Qun. What would make her happy?
It's not about her.
Yeah.
I'm going Ravani culture here. What did she want for you?
Did your mother want you to be a Qunari who happened to live in Ravane, or a Ravani person who happened to be Qunari?
She wanted both. But she brought me here. She wouldn't want me to become more Qunari for her. She'd want me to be... me.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. I can do that. And I can do this. She wanted me to have it.
The Dragon King said the full message would be revealed by Dragonfire. Do we need to find a dragon?
No, the Dragon King was stupid.
Fair.
Dragonfire.
Let's find out what it says.
When the Dragon King kidnaps Chthon, Taash raced to his volcano lair to rescue her, only to fall into his trap. Chthon sacrificed herself to free Taash, who then defeated the Dragon King and his dragon minion in a final deadly fight. While the Antom remain a threat in Ravane, the Dragon King's fire has burned out. Taash will honor their mother with Ravani customs. Got a rare heavy Vitar. And we finish Taash's story. Little Dragon. Taash honors their mother's memory and commits to moving forward as a Ravani Lord of Fortune. Hero of the Veilguard. Through struggle and with your support, Taash has learned who they are and overcome their doubts. Veilguard skill unlocked. Ravani Flare. Taash fights with the speed and flair of their most renowned Lords of Fortune, burning hotter and doing their best work when they're first into the fray. Heroic armor unlocked. Ravani's legacy. These luxurious silks decorated with gleaming treasures lean all the way into a Lord of Fortune's penchant for extravagance. Alright, so a couple big quests. In this part, it's gone a little longer than I anticipated, but that's okay. That's probably going to happen from time to time. We got some progress done with the Shadow Dragons, picked Dorian to become the next Archon of Tevinter, and we finished Taash's quest line defeating the dragon bitch himself, the Dragon King, and honoring Chthon's memory, choosing the Ravani customs. That's one I decided to keep the same decision as my previous playthrough. I'm sure in future playthroughs I'll choose to go to push her towards the Qunari customs, but I still felt to have her go with the Ravani customs instead. But yeah, that's going to do it for this part. Still got Emmerich's quest to do next, and I'm sure there's more conversations around the lighthouse, maybe to start some more quests with our other companions. If you like this part, please hit the like button. It's greatly appreciate leaving the comments. We made two decisions during this part. If you did that quest for the Shadow Dragons, who did you pick? Dorian or Mivaris? And for Taash, you picked to have her go Ravani or go with the Qunari heritage? Let me know. And of course, if you've done multiple playthroughs and you've done both, which one do you like better? Which one do you prefer in terms of those two decisions? Yeah, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's greatly appreciated, and I will see you in the next one.